Hello, this is Andres Toledo. I'm the marketing manager for Buhibag, and today we'll be reporting on how we've done in this couple weeks. So here we prepared quite a quick slideshow that will show us how we've done. So I'm going to put this on screen share quickly, and here we go. So first of all, we set some goals at the beginning of the year. We were supposed to spend weekly a budget of $5,000, and of those $5,000, we were supposed to spend 25% on content and then 75% promotion, meaning that we need to promote 75% of the content that we were creating. And another goal was to create a brand awareness, increase engagement, and also increase sales, obviously. So some of our marketing strategy that we had was obviously try different platforms, see what worked best in, for example, on Instagram, or what worked best on Pinterest, because each platform it's different for each audience. So for instance, we noticed that Instagram is a good place for us to sell and promote our content, whereas LinkedIn was a good place to just create blog content where people are informing. They're not really trying to buy anything. They just want to get more information about jobs or sales that we may have out there. Another thing of the marketing strategy that we had was timing. We truly learned where are the best times to promote a content, or when is the best time for us to post something throughout the day. And obviously, as mentioned before, how many days we need to have apart from the content that we promote, and how those promotions increase sales. So we're going to have a quick example here of things that worked and things that didn't. So here in the graphs, we can see that this information is gathered from Instagram, and it's showing the revenue gathered during this time period. And we can see here that we achieved almost 8,000 on revenue that week. And that was with promoting that post. Whereas we see on the other graph here on the 18th of the same month, we didn't promote that post, and it brought us less than 3,000 on revenue. So with that, we were able to see how important it is to promote content on Instagram and how it's going to affect our revenue in the future. So one of the best channels we had, one of the best platforms we had were Instagram and Facebook. As we can see here, we had a total of revenue of almost 200,000 for total revenue, and weekly almost 40,000. And Facebook was a very close, not as the same magnitude, but very close to, as we can see here. Now growth and revenue. As we mentioned before, we were set up a goal to increase our the number of followers that we had, and we did. We increased our number of followers by almost 100,000 followers, and shares increased by 300,000, and giving us a total of $300,000 in total revenue. So we can see of how important it is for us to keep on working our social media to be able to have more revenue. The more that we increase our followers, the more that there's going to be engagement, the more that people are going to comment, the more people are going to tag their friends when we're posting sales, and the more people are going to have the tendency to buy our products. Next, we have how much money we need, or how much money we needed. Obviously, we were set up a goal to use 5,000 weekly, but from what we're able to see with our data is that we actually could have used only 4,000 weekly, and we could have probably had the same results. So if we were to decrease our budget by $1,000, we would approximately have the same revenue and same results. Some of the goals achieved were definitely engagements. We increased our engagement by almost 1 million in all social media platforms, meaning Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube. Also, another goal that was achieved was sales and conversions. We had a conversion of almost 8,000. So that's a pretty big number, and it's definitely something that it can be that's meaning that it's gonna convert to a revenue or money in the future. So that was all the presentation we have for today, our report. We hope that you're satisfied with our work, and thank you for listening to us.